Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for being here to celebrate and honor the life of my daddy, Kelly Eugene Buller. Please bear with me, as this is the hardest thing I've ever done. It still doesn't feel real to me standing here. How do you find the words for a man who was your safe place, your steady ground, your biggest fan, and your truest example of love? My daddy was the kind of man this world doesn't make much anymore. He had quiet strength, the kind that didn't need to prove itself. He worked hard every single day, not because he had to, but because that's who he was. Hardworking, honest, steady, the kind of man whose word meant something. If Daddy said he'd do it, you could count on it. He had this gift for making life feel full. As a talented carpenter, he built things with his hands, sure, but the real masterpiece was the home and love he built around us. My brother, sister, and I grew up knowing we were cared for, protected, and cherished. Looking back now, I realize he gave us something priceless, a childhood full of laughter, security, and love that never wavered. He showed up for everything, the games, the concerts, the graduations, the little things that most people might overlook. But he never once overlooked us. That was his superpower, making people feel loved and seen. And you know, one of the things I've heard my whole life is, I know your dad. He's a great man. People have said that to me for as long as I can remember. And every time they did, my heart swelled with pride. Because they were right. He was a great man. The kind who left a lasting mark on everyone who had the privilege of knowing him. And when he became G-Paw, oh, how he shined. His grandbabies were his pride and joy. The way his face would light up when he talked about them was pure love. His hugs were strong, safe, and full of warmth. When Daddy hugged you, you felt it in your soul, and you always heard him say, "I'm proud of you." He loved deeply, especially my stepmom, who loved him right back with that same devotion. They shared the kind of love that was easy to see and beautiful to witness, the kind built on friendship, laughter, and faith. Daddy also had an incredible group of friends, brothers and sisters of the heart who stood by him through every season of life. They laughed together, worked side by side, told stories that could fill a book, and looked out for one another in the truest sense. They were more than friends. They were family. And knowing that he had people who loved him that deeply, who shared his days and his laughter, gives our family so much comfort. And then there was music. My daddy loved music, especially the Beatles. He could hear a song and be instantly transported to another time. I'll miss watching him play the air guitar or drums like he was right there on stage. Music was something that bonded us. We'd send each other songs and videos, sharing little pieces of ourselves through lyrics and melodies. It was our way of saying, "I'm thinking of you." One of his favorite songs was "In My Life" by the Beatles. It's a song about how love and memories live forever, about the people and places that shape who we are. Even as life changes and some of those we love move on, that message fits my daddy perfectly. He carried every memory, every friendship, every moment of love in his heart. And I know that even now, he's part of all those moments we'll remember for the rest of our lives. Today, I picture him in heaven, reunited with his parents, his brother and sister, and so many others he's missed. I like to imagine him smiling, maybe humming that song, completely at peace in the arms of Jesus. We We just said goodbye to my grandmother, his mother, Vivian, back in March. She was 95, and so I thought I'd have at least 25 years more with my daddy. Losing him so soon after her has reminded me how precious and unpredictable life really is. None of us are promised tomorrow, so love the people in your life today. Say the words, show up, make the time. It's what he always did. My daddy taught me that life isn't about having the best of everything. It's about being the best of yourself for the people you love. It's about showing up, about being present, about making people feel seen and valued, especially your children. And if you're blessed enough to be here for it, your great-grandchildren. He did that every day. That's his legacy. When Daddy took his last breath, I believe he heard the words of Matthew 25:23. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. And I know he did, because my daddy lived a life worthy of those words. To his friends and our family, thank you for loving him so well, for bringing laughter and light into his life. He was proud to call you his people. So today, even through the heartbreak, I'll try to honor him by doing what he always did, by loving fiercely, showing up, and making sure the people I care about know just how much they mean to me. Thank you, Daddy, for everything you built, everything you taught, and every bit of the love you poured into us. You were, and always will be, my hero. In closing, as Daddy would always say, Farfig Nugan, dude. Thank you.